Okay, here we go back to Bloodshot Stronghold to rescue Roland. Except before I do that, I always level up here and collect some eridium by killing Bad Maw over and over. I'm usually at level 13 or at the most early 14 when I get here. And so I'm doing, 13 to 14, 14 to 15, 15 to 16. When you reach 16, you've already, you get so little XP for killing Bad Maw that it doesn't make any sense to keep going. So I'm already at 15. I'm only going to be doing one level up to 16. So I won't get as much eridium as I usually do. And on average, you get like 1 bar of eridium every time you kill them. Plus, when you go inside, you probably average another bar of eridium from the lockers. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but I've never once been in fight for your life against this guy, so that's kind of weird. Right now, I'm wondering where the key is. There it is. Get my bearings. There's that wheel. But before I do the wheel, I'm going to go back here and get the vault symbol. It's to your left. And because I fell off the edge one time going back the same way, I'm going a safer way back this time. When I get inside, I'm going to do something I should have done in the first place, which is go back to Sanctuary and upgrade my gear. I'm at level 15. I'm still using level 13 gear. I actually have a lot of level 15 gear, which is, I don't know why, because all I'm going to be doing for the next level is killing Bad Maw and these bandits inside over and over. So all I need is the sniper rifle and some grenades. But I probably didn't need to do this. But anyway, I'm doing my usual eridium run here. Now there's a bar. There's another bar. So that was worth it. I got 2 trips worth in one, because it averages about 1 bar per trip. So one complication that has reared its head here is that I'm level 15, so I've got to send back the level 14 gear that I'm not going to be using. But the character that holds it, what I call the armory character, which is a regular past character, holds 4 to 14, and then I need level 15 and up gear, and there's another character holding that, as you'll see on this list. So I have to load the 4 to 14, have him pick up the gear that I just put in the locker that I'm turning back in, and then have the next character load up and send me some level 15 gear. After I get to level 16, then I'm just going to have to turn around and come back and get the level 16 and 17 gear. The reason for getting the level 17 gear is that this is a long mission, and it ends up with a constructor that I have to kill and a whole bunch of bots. So I want as good a grenade launcher or rocket launcher and other weapons as I can get. I've slowed this down so people can see the kind of gear I have in there. And the reason I'm moving it over is because you can't transfer equipped gear. But you can feel free to skip ahead a couple of minutes if you're not interested in this. Another eridium run. I wish she would sit. The only reason they have her in the game is to irritate people. Well, that 4-pack makes me feel better. You know, there's something about video games. They must have studied people and found out that if they irritate you, you'll like the game better, I guess. But there's always a lot of things, like when you're playing the 2 slot machines in Moxies and some guy walks up and stands between you and the other machine, or you have the guy in the background talking like a jerk the whole time. Doesn't make me feel any better, but all the games do it, so there has to be some sort of psychological reason, I would think. My routine is when I first get in here is to toss a grenade down there to get things going and then release Death Trap. And he usually finishes them off pretty quickly. Meanwhile, I go around and get what I can from the ammo boxes. So he's up there earning the XP and I'm not having to do any work. I'm doing the fun stuff, shopping for grenades. Now, he should be done by now, but I still see 2 red dots on the HUD map. Contribute a few rounds of exploding ammo. Still got 1. Ew. That poor guy, nothing like a badass psycho to slow you down. Nobody dropped anything for me other than that one little white spike. Those safes frequently have, or not frequently, but sometimes have eridium in them. And in fact, you get about as much, if not more, eridium in here as you do from Bad Maw. And there's a 4-pack to prove me right. And Bad Maw averages probably a bar every time you kill them. Kill the people in front of that room. I don't want to actually go into that room because then that brings out all the other guys in the back of the room. So I just kill them, get maybe a few extra XP for it. It doesn't take any time. Then when I come out, I release Death Trap and I shoot the chains on the left side of the shield to release these little merry midgets, because I'm pretty sure you get extra XP for doing it that way. You know, Bad Maw tends to sling or loot around his loot, whichever it is, and there's a bar of eridium off to the side there. I've actually had him go over the wall and be on the edge of the precipice there, and so you really have to kind of watch and look around where things have gone. It's just wash, rinse, repeat until you get up to level 6. I'm at 4 right now, 4/10. And I believe I'm getting a little over 1/10 each time I kill him. So that means I have about 6 more kills to do. It goes pretty quickly. Not this quickly, but I wish I could speed up the game like this. I had forgotten that I have this terrific little grenade mod, electrical grenade mod, that you get from the Splinter group and when you farm them. And it is so much fun to use. Unfortunately, it's great for crowds, but for the first time I've got one little guy in there. So I was figuring if I killed him, maybe some others would come out like he did. So I got him. And he did have a buddy come join him, but I love that sound they make. This series is my first attempt at making videos for a game, and so the gear is new to me, but I've had quite a bit of problems with it. The thumb drives that hold the data and the capture box itself. I had to restart the game at least 3 or 4 times at the beginning because I would lose the recording one way or another. And even back there at the dust happened again. And unfortunately, it happened here in a little while. The thing just quit recording for some reason. I've already returned a thumb drive that I thought was to blame. And in fact, I know that it quit working. I can't get my computer to access it. And got a replacement for it, and it's acting up too. Although I can't be 100% sure whether it's a thumb drive or the recording box. But it is just something else for me to think about when I'm trying to play the game and make a video at the same time. So in another few minutes, the recording's going to give out, and I don't know it, and I'll keep playing until I reach level 16. And I'm halfway there right now. I think I've got maybe 2 more kills. But you may consider it a blessing because this is pretty repetitive. I'm just doing the same thing over and over. Not like I'm going to win a jackpot or anything. And when I reach 16, then I'll go back and upgrade my gear. There's another thing. Controller quit. Surely the professionals don't put up with all this. I'm just doing this to have fun, you know. Give me a break. I think I won about 20 bars of eridium here, so that's not too bad. So it's going to give out on me, and I'll see you when I reach level 16.